Evening people, welcome back to the channel. My name's Darksmoka. Tonight I'm bringing you round 7 of the Chewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. So this is the Pro-Am League. We are streaming the Pro League as well. That's live on CJW Racing's channel. So feel free to go and check that out as well. But make sure you come back and check this out. So tonight we're coming from Kyoto Miyabi. This is round 7. As I say, this is not one of my favourite tracks. This one, Little Miyabi, it's okay. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, not a great track overall for me. But for these little minis, it should be good. Evening, Hunty. How you doing, brother? Who have we got in the room tonight? Myself, Boonsy. He's the host, lobby host tonight. Weed Smoker 420, TWT UK, Jamie JJ94, Bogus Begbie, Hunty, we've just had chatting, Ryan Ellis, evening mate, how you doing? And Myla Tyler also in the room. So Boonsy just saying quali in 1 minute. So yeah, 7 guys racing, that's good to see. So we've got 2 races for you tonight. We've got 2 sprint races. First one is 15 minutes, the second is 30 minutes. Oh, sorry, am I reading that right? Yeah, I'm reading that right. What are you talking about? Yeah. So the first race, let me just pull up the settings. It's medium tyres only. Is it? Where are you looking? Come on. Yeah, racing mediums only. They shouldn't have to pit. And then they start with full tank of fuel as well. And then race 2, it's any tyres between racing hards and super softs. But they only start with 70 litres of fuel. So tyre wear will be on times 10 and fuel on times 8 in the second race. There'll be no tyre wear or fuel depletion in the first race. Yeah, I've been alright, Hunty. Yeah, I've been alright, mate. You should be paying attention to the quali in the race. Stop listening to the stream for hints and tips, you lot. Cheaters. So we have just come back from the mid-season break. We did have the team versus team race last week versus the P1 boys. That was a good little event. So it's the mini boys versus the P1 guys in the Mazdas. It's good to see. So let's go turn everything on for everyone. So we're in. Let's jump ourselves up to the front man. So 15-minute quali. We'll be able to get a lot of laps done around here in that time. Tyler leading around on their outlaps. Couldn't find stand-ins for the season after round 6. I could find them after round 5, but not after round 6. If anyone's listening and got them, send me them, and then I can read them out. I should have really thought about that earlier, shouldn't I? But so Jamie JJJJJ, I think he's a new driver for tonight. There was a mention in the chat of a new driver. So don't know anything about this guy. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on tonight. Boonsy then just chasing him down. So this is actually the smaller section of the Kyoto driving park. There are 2 tracks, or 3 tracks really, if you want to look at it like that. There's this one, Miyabi, there's the Yamajiwa, which is the slightly bigger one, and then you can actually join both tracks together for a combined Yamajiwa plus Miyabi, obviously. You can race it either way round as well. So let's just have a look at lap times then as the guys are coming through. Bogus Begbie holding P1 at the minute with a 45.8. Hunty Punty P2, 45.9, just behind him Myla Tyler, 46.3. Smoker 420 on a 47.4. Boonesy 47.5 for him. TWT UK 47.9. Jamie J is a 48.7 for him. Hunty the Punty squeezing through there. So Jamie J at the back of the pack at the minute. So Bogus then still holding P1. We'll go on board in a second. Bogus just dropping that penalty off then before he starts his run down towards the start-finish start-finish line. He's going a bit slow though. So Myler Tyler now put himself up into P1 of 45.7. Got 4 laps on the board, 3 laps and an out lap, and only 3.5 minutes in. Boonesy Bob then, he's put in a faster time, 45.6 for him. Thomas Bear, this man we're watching right now, just popping up on the chat. Evening mate, how you doing? Have a good race. Goes out to you as well, Hunty. And is that Ryan Ellis? Is that you, Mr. Weed Smoker? Is that you? I'm not trying to like dob you in it or anything, but is that you? So TWT then 6th place for him. All the liveries are actually liveries that are in the Mini Cooper Cup for real. This race is affiliated to Chewitt Racing, as it says in the stream title. So Chloe Hewitt, as in C Hewitt, Chewitt. She races in the minis. Pretty good at it too, as from what I can gather. Does quite a lot of karting as well with NGR Cutler. I think the whole family's kind of involved in it really. Did have Fraser in the room the other week, the younger brother. So Boonesy then still holding P1. Myler Tyler then P2. Onto the Punty P3. Bogus Begbie P4. So just under 10 minutes left of this quali. We'd smoke up into 5th then, P5 for him. TWT P6, Jamie J still at the back of the pack, 48s, so 7th place for him at the minute. So let me just share the stream. One more thing. Shared in that also. Right. Ooh, Bogus Begbie. Stop watching your own race on TV. So no position changes then. Boonesy in first. Now putting an even faster lap of 45.5. So just looking to secure that P1 on the grid. 8 minutes left of quali. Myler Tyler has bettered that time. He's 45.7. That would have. Where's his last one? That wouldn't have. I thought that might have put him in front of. Actually, I think it would have put him in front of Bogus Begbie until Boonesy, but Boonesy's just put in an even faster one. So Myler Tyler in second then. Bogus Begbie just parked up. Hunty the Punty fourth, not managing to better that 45.7. Smoker still fifth. Looking to use Jamie J for a bit of a tow down the start-finish straight. Come on boys, this is only quali. TWT then still in sixth place, and Jamie J, we've just seen having a bit of a tussle with Weed Smoker, still down in seventh. So Myler Tyler starting to get into consistent 45s, then 45.7, 45.5, 45.6 at the last three. He's just hit a 46.0 with that last one though. Sorry, that was Boozy we were looking at. He's still down in third. Again, better that time slightly with a 45.7. So Weed Smoker and Jamie still at it. Bit of contact coming down there. Hunty the Punty then's put in a new fastest lap, a 45.4 for him. So only slightly quicker than Boonsy. That's less than a tenth of a second, well, just over a tenth of a second between P1 and P3. So nothing in it really around here. It is a ridiculously short course. So only Hunty the Punty changing position for a fair while now. By Hunty, 45.4. So just what we've got 5 minutes left of quali. Let's jump on board for a lap. With Hunty the Punty. I'll stick in this view for a minute. So not a lot to this course really. It's full power down the start, finish straight. Around here, I've not driven this in the minis, just letting off around there. Then it is, you have to kind of do that either way really, just let the power off halfway through and back on, even if it's for a split second, just to give the car that little bit of traction through these fast S's. Almost a hairpin but not quite, and then through the little chicane back onto the start finish straight. Much a lap of Miyabi. As I say, not a lot to this course, but that's where these minis seem to come alive on these short little courses. So still no one changing position really. Hunty in first, Boonsy in second, Myler Tyler in third, Bogus Begbie in fourth, Weed Smoker in fifth, TWT UK in sixth, and Jamie still in seventh. So he's a little bit off the pace, Jamie, at the minute from P1. Saying that TWT UK is not that far in front of him really. So more 45s for Hunty. Seems to be the sort of average pace, the 45.5s, 45.6s. So we have only got just under 3 minutes now of quali. You can hear the abuse these poor tyres are getting on these minis. a bit wide through that last turn there. Jamie J's just put in a time of a 47.5, so up into 6th place for him. Still no other position changes throughout the grid at the minute. There will be links in the description below to NGR Racing. Yes, there will be links in the description to Chewitt Racing as well. I'll put CJW's link in and all, so you can go and check out the pro lobby at some point. So I will mention NGR sponsors as well. Lee, evening mate, how you doing? So NGR have actually got sponsorship from XI Energy Drinks. I don't think any of the guys are rocking an XI sticker or logo on these cars, but you will see it on the Wednesday GR3 League. You'll see a few XI livery cars. So Hunty then still holding that P1. Uzi still P2. Myler Tyler still P3. Just over a minute left of quali. Bogus Begbie still P4. Weed Smoker P5. Jamie just as we've just seen getting up to P6. TWT UK in 7th place now. So enough time to get one more lap in then for some of these guys. TWT UK, he'll get another lap in. As will Hunty. As will Boozy. And Bogus as well. The rest of them might get around before the time runs out. So back in putting purple sectors then Hunty. Another purple sector from him. Let's see what he does. Just this last corner to go. TWT's run wide on that last turn again. So what's Hunty got as he comes across the line? He's got to put in purple sectors, and he has done faster again, a 45.492, so only 0.005 of a second quicker than his last time. Quicker nonetheless. Got a minute of run out time. As I say, 2 races for you tonight. First is I don't know if they run by time or laps now, but they're about 15 minutes, 20 minutes ish. And then second race of about half an hour. I do like how Gmail emails me to tell me what's running on my channel. I kind of know I'm doing it. So grid order looking like Hunty the Punty in P1, Boozy in P2, just having a bit of a moment into the wall. Myler Tyler P3, Bogus Begbie P4, Weed Smoker P5, giving us a little wiggle and a handbrake. And all sorts of things, possibly, no, I thought he was going to go for a little bit of a J-turn, but he didn't. Jamie up into 6th then. TWT UK in 7th place. Yeah, top 4 is tight. What we got? Bogus Begbie. 0.1 of a second, literally, between P1 and P4, as Hunty's just explained. So this is going to be an interesting race with you lot being all so close. So that was grid order. Hunty in 1st, Boozy in 2nd, Myler in 3rd, Bogus in 4th, Weed Smoker in 5th, Jamie in 6th, and TWT UK in 7th. So, do that, turn the stuff on, we just watch the red lights come on. Brake lights are on, the red lights are on, they're off, the green lights are away. It's a poor start from Myler Tyler. Weed Smoker's managed to get an excellent start straight past him. Boonsey and Hunty the Punty have got away well, as has Bogus Begbie. Bogus Begbie going for a move straight down the inside of Boonsey. Boonsey running it wide through that first turn. Slightly different lines. Bogus already going for a move on Hunty around the outside. So he has got side by side with him through this first little turn. He'll have the better line into the last corner. Oh, Bogus has run himself wide. He's all over the place. He's back on track though, pretty clean, and still making a move on Hunty the Punty. Good bit of driving there, Bogus. Well played. So Jamie up into third then. That's a good start from him. Under a bit of pressure from Weed Smoker though. A little bit of a nudge from those two. A bit of a love tap. Myler Tyler now looking for a move down into fourth. He's made a move down past Jamie as well, so up into third then. Jamie's got a bit of a run in it around the inside of that turn there. So Myler Tyler back into fourth. Booty Bob then fifth place for him. He did run himself wide through the last turn. Weed Smoker in sixth then. And TWT down in seventh place, 2.3 seconds back, so I'm not sure what's happened to TWT. Bogus and Hunty side by side, then coming through the last chicane. Still side by side as the Hunty just getting in front there as they cross the line. Fastest lap of the race so far, 46.0 for him. He's just kept that lead through that first turn. Bogus Begbie's right on him though. These two made a bit of a breakaway from P3, 1.5 seconds in front of Myler Tyler. He's kind of out on his own. Jamie now in fourth place, being pressured by Boonsey. So different lines coming through there. Jamie holding it tight, running out wide. Boonsey holding it wide. Bogus just nipping off that corner massively there. I don't know what track limit penalties are like tonight. So Boonsey's looking like he's going to make a move onto Jamie into this big long right-hander. So he's got the inside line through there, but is Jamie going to go for a cutback? It doesn't look like he's quite got the pace to do that. But that's brought Weed Smoker back into the mix, so he's right on the back of Jamie J's bumper. Side by side then coming through here. TWT just losing more time. He's 5.9 seconds back from the guys in front. So Hunty's still holding P1, just under half a second gap from Bogus. Myler Tyler straight back in this fight. So just over half a second between these three. Losing Bob then up into fourth place, chasing down the three in front. Is he 3 seconds back? Keep an eye on that gap, see if he can close that down. Weed Smoker up into fifth then, he's got past Jamie, 1.8 seconds, he's back from Boonsey. And Jamie J, he's now 3.7 seconds back, so looks like he might have had a bit of an off. He's got a bit of a dink on his rear bumper. He's losing a bit more time, 4.1 seconds back, but he's looking like he might be under some pressure from TWT UK. Back up to this fight at the front. Oh, Myler Tyler's got past Bogus Begbie. Missed that. So Myler Tyler then closing down Hunty the Punty from P1. He's got a tighter line through there as well. He's down the inside. Almost side by side as they come through these S's. Hunty the Punty's just got that inside line though, managing to tuck in front. Myler Tyler just to drop back through there. Begbie's not out of this yet. So closing the gap on these two. Boonsey, what's he back now? Boonsey's only 1.9 seconds back from Bogus. So Boonsey's on an absolute charge. So Weed Smoker 3.6 seconds back from Boonsey. Not a lot to worry about from behind. He's 7.8 seconds the gap between him and Jamie J now. Jamie J still under a little bit of pressure from TWT UK. That just extended a little bit through there. So we're not missing any of the action at the front. Onto the punty then. Oh, it's getting a little bit sideways. So Milo Tyler having to do a bit of defending from Bogus Begbie behind now. So that might just allow Hunty to disappear down the road a little bit. Bogus is going to have a good run on Milo down the start finish straight. Not quite close enough. Not quite the best run out of that last turn there. Milo Tyler still holding that P2, Bogus Begbie in P3, Boonsy Bob again closing that gap, 1.5 seconds now. Smoke holding a bit of a penalty. Easy to lose though. So Jamie J again losing a bit more time to Weed Smoker, and he's made a bit of time over TWT UK. So Milo Tyler missed another move, damn it. Milo Tyler up into P1 then. So the punty now having to go a little bit defensive from Bogus Begbie. He's run himself wide through there as well. So Bogus Begbie is now closing the gap on Hunty the punty. So again you can see the different lines through there. Hunty just having to go a little bit defensive. Made a bit of a break. There's half a second between those. Gap coming down now though. Oh, Hunty, keep it on track, mate. Flipping it, what are you looking at? So lucky there then, Hunty. That's allowed Bogus Begbie to close right back on him. They're not allowing Milo Tyler to run off with it. Boonsy's coming into this fight now as well, less than a second back from Bogus. So I don't know whether they've noticed him just creeping up, just battling it out between themselves. Bogus Begbie and Hunty the punty then side by side, so Hunty Punty is down to third place now. So unfortunate there for Hunty. He's got Boonsy to worry about now as well. This guy's been on a charge. He was quite far down the pack, 6th place, 5th place. He ran himself off track, didn't he? So yeah, about 6th place. He's been fighting his way back ever since. So halfway through this race then, Milo Tyler up in P1, flip to him. Bogus Begbie in P2 now, Hunty the punty in P3, and Boonsy just coming back into this fight in P4. So it's going to be a close little fight tonight, especially between these 4 drivers and in the next race as well. And if Boonsy keeps at the pace he's had to catch back up on these lot, he should be absolutely flying. So putting in a fastest lap as well, 1:45.2. So he is on an absolute charge. That's faster than any quali lap. Work to do though for Boonsy if he's looking to get into the podium positions. So Hunty the punty and Bogus Begbie then bumper to bumper. Bogus Begbie going mega defensive through there. Hunty will be looking for a good line out of this corner to get right on his rear bumper, get as best a tow he can down the start finish straight. He's literally pushing him down the start finish straight. He's just got a nose in front as Hunty, but Bogus Begbie will be able to run fast and wide through this turn. And maybe just be able to keep that position. So still side by side, coming through there, keep it clean. Yeah, so Bogus Begbie just managing to carry a little bit more speed through that turn and keep that place off of Hunty the punty. It was a good look by Hunty. Not quite managing to make that stick. Boonsy Bob's less than half a second back. Just lost a little bit through there. 1.5 seconds separates top 4 at the minute. 5 minutes left. Still kicking off for P1. Let's just check on the guys further back. So Weed Smoker, he's having a race all of his own. 16 seconds back from the fight in front. And 12.8 seconds back to this man Jamie J. So TWT UK not managing to make any time over Jamie. Oh, just a little bit there. Push my mouth. So he did have a 2.5 second gap. That's down to almost 1.5 now. It is 1.5. So either TWT's on an absolute charge at the end of this race to try and take a place, or Jamie J's just not quite got it right. So flip back up to this fight at the front. Milo Tyler then. Let's do a bit of. Let's have a look from Milo Tyler's perspective as Bogus Begbie's looking for a move down the inside. And he's got it done as well, has Bogus Begbie. So up into first place for Bogus. Will he be able to keep it through the chicane? Just flick up to his perspective from the inside. Now he's up into P1. So looking back then at Milo Tyler. And just dipping over to the other side of the track to break the toe. Hitting the curb then to get maximum speed through this turn. Milo Tyler's pushing him down the track literally. Into the punties right there. And Boonesy Bob's just in the background, tucking it around. Oh gosh. Milo Tyler looking to do everything he can to get past Bogus. And you've only got 3 minutes left. Hunty the Punty there looking for a move. I've got to have to change camera angle because it's all kicked off. Hunty the Punty there's dived down the inside of Bogus, of Milo Tyler up into P2 for him. That's a good move by Hunty. But he's now going to be under pressure from him. Boonesy will be looking to make a move on Milo down here. Maybe not quite close enough. But still not out of the fight yet, Boonesy or Milo. So Hunty the Punty on an absolute charge. He's looking to take that P1 back off these boys. He wasn't impressed with that, losing that from first to third in a couple of laps. Looking to go from third to first in a couple of laps himself. Just a little defensive line, running that car wide as Bogus Begbie, making it as difficult as possible for Hunty the Punty to get past. But it is just allowing Milo Tyler and Boonesy to close in on him. So there is still flipping it, there's less than half a second between these four. So Bogus Begbie's got the inside line through turn one. Boonesy's going for a move down the inside of Milo Tyler. Who's going to come out on top through here? Bogus Begbie still in P1. Hunty the Punty P2. Boonesy was briefly in P3 for a second. He just had his nose in front of Milo Tyler, but Milo Tyler had the better line into that turn. So it's all kicking off just as it comes to the end of this race. You can see how fighty it's getting. Bogus Begbie's just run himself wide. That's allowed Hunty the Punty back up into P1. Milo Tyler's fighting with him. Punty's still holding P1 then. Milo Tyler all fighting for P1. They've got back markers coming up as well, so that might make it a little bit difficult. I hope they don't just they see these boys coming and dick out the way. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like they've got a bit of rope tied between them. Hunty the Punty then holding P1. 40 seconds left of this race. The pressure's on for all four of these guys. Keeping it clean through that last turn before the chicane. Boonesy Bob taking a totally different line through there. We're looking for maximum speed. Dipping over to the right hand side of the track, just trying to break the toe of the boys, get out of the way of this back marker here. So still in P1 then Hunty. P2 for Bogus Begbie, Milo Tyler and Boonesy almost side by side coming out of there. Again side by side through there, Bogus Begbie and Hunty the Punty. So Weed Smoker has crossed the line now. We have finished the race. We are over the lap time. Oh, Hunty's running wide through there. Bogus Begbie's dipped down the inside. P1 for Bogus Begbie at the minute. Hunty the Punty just losing it on that last turn. Second place for him. Myler Tyler holding that third. And Boonesy Bob fourth. Weed Smoker fifth. Jamie in sixth. And TWT in seventh. Whew. There you go. That's what I'm talking about with these minis. Phew. Right. So there's the Excite Energy logo that I was talking about. That's the next gen sponsors. Let me just go and have a look at those results again. So yeah, Bogus Begbie snuck through last turn. Sneaker. First place for him. Hunty, unfortunate mate, unfortunate. The pressure was on. I saw it. That was great. That was great, wasn't it, Hunty? That was great. But yeah, unfortunate last turn for you, mate. Just I think you were just under pressure from all four sides, really. You had people in front, people behind, people next to you. Yeah, must have been great. So Myler Tyler in third, then Boonesy Bob had a really good race, just not managing to get into the fight for podium positions. Really to get a nose in front of Myler Tyler once or twice, but Myler Tyler just managed to fend him off. But a good race nonetheless for Boonesy. He was quite far back after running himself off track, managed to get back in the fight with the top three. Weed Smoker in fifth. He's kind of had a race all of his own, but we'll see what happens in race two. It is a reverse grid for race two. Jamie J in sixth place and TWT UK in seventh. So that was your positions. Let's see what everyone's saying. Everyone seems reasonably happy. Bogus Begbie saying Hunty the Punty's got his elbows out tonight. I think all four of you guys, you know, regardless of where you were position wise, you would have had your elbows out. You couldn't do anything but. Yeah, it's a great race there. We have got another one of those coming up, longer one as well. And as you see with these short courses, these little minis, they do make for some good racing. So next race will be at 21:15 UK time, so 9:15. So just a few minutes to kill. I'm going to grab myself a little drink. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I've got it right here. It's almost like I need one of them little like camel pack things, so I've not got to look away from the screen. Just grab a straw. So Boonesy just changing race lobby settings. Let's go and check those out. So Kyoto Miyabi, yes, correct track. I should hope so. We're already here. 7 o'clock sunny. Let's have a look. So it has been changed to 30 minutes. Grid order has been changed to reverse grid based on previous race results. Maximum tyre rating super softs, minimum tyre rating hards, tyre wear 10, fuel depletion 8, 70 litres. There you go. It is going to be a tough race, Hunty. It is going to be a tough race. I'm just going to have to turn my Wi-Fi off and stuff, because not as in my house, but on my phone and stuff, because I'm getting all sorts of interference on the stream. I'm not liking packeting interweb, unless it's my son stealing all the internet. Shouldn't be. I'm cabled up. The stream's running, but it's got like one of the waiting circles, you know, the please wait. Maybe that's just me that's seeing that. So grid results, looking at that, so the next race it will be TWT on pole position, Jamie in second place, Weed Smoker in third, Boonesy in fourth, Tyler in fifth, Hunty in sixth and Bogus in seventh. Should make some good racing. So if you just check that driver out on the left hand side, he is rocking the next gen sponsors logo, XI energy drinks. Go check them out. I'm not sure if you can get it direct in shops yet, unless you've already seen it, then go and get it. Evening CJ, mate, you've just missed a blinder. You'll have to check the first race out, it was great. But yeah, go check out XI energy drinks. There will be a link in description below to them. But go check them out, go order some stuff, go drink some things. Alright. How's the pro lobby looking, mate? In fact, let me go and have a look. I don't want that. What are you doing? I want that. And then I want that. So let's drop a little comment in. Evening, boys. Sorry, I'm not talking to people. I can't do two things at once. I'm a bloke. Talking and typing. It's not happening. Shaboom. Right, let's send that to CJ on his stream. He's mid-race as well. I say mid-race, he's in between the two races as well. Who's he got in his room? He's got Matthew Lambert. He's got NGR Bigsy, F124YS, BLX Sparks, Scar Wars 22, TC Freddy. Yeah, that's where Fredo's gone. And Conrad Racing 86. Oh, and NGR Cutler. I forgot about NGR Cutler. I didn't forget about him, but he flicked places while I was reading those out. So a couple of minutes left till race 2 then. As I say, it's made some good racing these minis. All the rest of the series is on the channel, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe and all them things, and go and check out the rest of the series. It will be live for the rest of the series as well. If you don't already know, I do other commentaries, so I commentate on a Wednesday over the GT3 League as well. That's a team versus team event. So there's 4 different sim racing groups involved in that. There's a pro and a pro-am lobby of that as well. CJW is involved in the streams on that front. So CJ's actually started the second race. Oh, that's nice. Just on CJ's stream, and when I go small screen on CJ's screen, it actually shows my race as one of the recommended. Whoop-de-doo. Cheeky plug there, Smoker. What cheeky plug? What, the XI energy drinks cheeky plug? Or the CJW channel cheeky plug? Huh? None of it was cheeky. So I better get myself to track just in case they start the race without me. Oh, the XI. You like that, did you? Eh? Well, it was there in front of me. I couldn't not talk about it, could I? It's not on any of the cars, I don't think. So it's just a good opportunity to show the logo and you know, blag that sponsor, blam that sponsor out. So we're about ready for race 2 then, by the look of it. All the guys heading to track. I never did get a drink during that break. I was too busy yawping and talking to CJ on his street. Apologies if you heard all slurping. I'm trying to drink out of a carton of orange juice. It doesn't always end nicely. So here we go then, 10 seconds till race start. Hunty the Punty's got his Dark Fruits Excite energy drink. I'm going to have to get on there and order myself some. Well, we'll see, CJ. So race 2 then, reverse grid, half an hour. Lights are on, revs are up, they're away. So it's a good start from everyone. Jamie's got a really good start. He's managed to take that P1 off of TWT straight away. So TWT holding P2, Weed Smoker looking for a wide line into this first turn. Looking to hold as much speed, a little bit of contact between him and, who's that, Boonsy? Just hidden behind the tyre, this little people there. Also TWT just dropping right through the pack there, down into 6 already. He was in P1. He's under pressure now from Tyler. Tyler, so who's that? Boonsy's had a bit of a moment. He's down at the back of the pack again, so he's got all the work to do in this race. It is a slightly longer race. I'll say slightly longer, it's double the length, so plenty of time. Oh, Tyler, I don't know who he made contact with, but fired himself all over the track, and he's now back in P7. Still not that far off the back of the main pack. Bogus Begbie and Hunty the Punty then managed to get through. Chaotic first lap and up into P1 and P2. TWT's got back into P3 through all that chaos. Bootsy Bob back up into P4. Weed Smoker P5. So right on the back of TWT, Boonsy's made a move down the inside of TWT for 3rd place then. Weed Smoker's looking for a move down the inside of this chicane. So they will be side by side coming at the start finish straight. Or no, Weed Smoker's already managed to get that place off him. So 4th place for Weed Smoker now then. TWT in 5th. Jamie's right back on this bunch as well. And Myler Tyler's still in it. He's less than a second back off Jamie. We know he's quick. A little bit of dinking from Jamie. Saw him nudging TWT there. So Bogus and Hunty, we have got tyre wear and fuel depletion on this race. So tyres are on times 10 and fuel depletion is on times 8. And they only start with 70 litres of fuel, so they will have to pit. We'll just have to keep an eye on strategies. Who comes in first, what tyres people are on. So Bogus Begbie is out on the softs. Currently holding fastest lap with her 45.6. Hunty's also out on the softs as well. 0.2 of a second off of Bogus Begbie's fastest. So Boozy in P3 then. Is he 3.4 seconds back from Hunty, but we know he can catch these guys up. We've seen it in the last race. We'd Smoker up into 4th, then we just saw him get past TWT. Myler Tyler managing to get through a few of these guys, so up into 5th then for Myler. Still a lot of work for him to do. Jamie's just run himself wide in that last turn. So holding 0.4 of a second penalty as well. Easy to lose though. Bogus Pegby and Hunty the Punty still fighting out for P1. He's lost a bit of time to them, so he's 4 seconds back from this this fight now. Weed Smokers, see 2.9 seconds back. Coming down a little bit that time. Myler Tyler is closing the gap on Weed Smoker. That was 2.9 seconds. That's just straight back down to 2.5. Then he's been all over the shop. He's been first, he's been fifth, third, last, all over. I don't think there's a position he's not had in this race. Jamie just had one or two little incidents. He finds himself at the back of the pack at the minute, holding 0.2 of a second penalty as well. But he's closing the gap on TWT UK, and there's plenty of time left in this race. So back up to this fight at the front. Bogus and Hunty still at it. It's 0.3 of a second between these two. Boozy's losing more time, 4.7 seconds, 4.8 seconds back from this fight for P1 at the minute. But he has extended his gap over Weed Smoker. So just finds himself all out on his own at the minute, Boonsy. He's out on the mediums though, so not looking to go quite as quick as the guys in front. He will be able to run a little bit longer on those tyres, unless he puts them through absolute hell. So Myler Tyler's run wide. He's having a bit of a fight with Weed Smoker then for 4th place. He was just for a split second up into 4th, but ran himself wide on that last turn. Now looking for the slipstream down the start-finish straight to take the place off of Weed Smoker. Weed Smoker's already gone defensive though early on. But as we know, this turn you can run it fast and wide through there, and as you see, Myler Tyler's got mega pace running right around the outside of Weed Smoker for 4th then. There's a lot of work to do. 6.3 seconds off of Boonsy. As I say, Boonsy losing a bit of more time to the guys in front. Myler Tyler's also out on the mediums. Smoker on the mediums, TWT on the mediums. His tyres are absolutely devastated. That front left there, it looks like it's done double the laps of anyone else, apart from maybe Jamie. I would expect to see that on these two. These are running these racing softs, wear a lot quicker. So won't be long before we see the guys coming in for pits. Oh, Hunty the Punty there, just running it wide on that the exit of that turn. Looking to keep that on track, and he's still right in the fight with Bogus. So very lucky there for Hunty. Bogus Begbie almost got to run away with it there if Hunty the Punty had have got that wrong. Hunty the Punty then looking for a move already, even though he's just got it completely wrong through that turn. He's still on it. To make it stick round here, not quite. Just go for a little bit of a cutback. Again, not quite close enough. I'll say not quite close enough. I think it was a little bit too close, to be honest. So absolutely bumper to bumper, these two. Hunty the Punty's got a good line through there. He will. Oh, he's kept that. Can he keep this place into T1? He has got the better run on Bogus Begbie though, so he is up into P1 primarily at the minute. It's looking like he's going to keep that place as well. So Bogus Begbie down into 2nd then. guys will be coming in the pits. Bogus Begbie, especially if he doesn't come in this lap, he's pretty much going to be race over. Oh, Hunty Punty's run himself wide. Allowed Bogus Begbie back in, but as I say, Bogus Begbie should be coming in the pits, really. I don't know whether Hunty Punty's going to come in as well. He has, so both these guys coming in the pits. He possibly could have got one more lap out of those tyres with the fuel he had on board, but decided to come in anyway. That puts Boonsey up into P1. He's got a fair chunk of fuel left and still plenty of life left in those mediums. So we'll see how that plays out when he comes into the pits. Milo Tyler up into P2 then. Again out on the mediums and a fair amount of fuel. Weed Smokers come in, TWT's come in. So Hunty the Punty and Bogus Begbie have come back out then. Hunty the Punty has managed to get out with a 2-second lead over Bogus Begbie. I don't know how he's managed that, because they've both put in the same amount of fuel. It's not as if they've spent any longer putting tyres on. But somehow he's managed to pull out a 2-second gap. So we're with Boonsey, currently holding P1. He's yet to pit though. He's got a few laps left in those tyres. His fuel gauge has just started flashing red, but he will get a couple more laps out of that. So 10 minutes into this race, we've got Boonsey currently holding P1, Milo Tyler in P2. He's also yet to pit. Hunty the Punty then P3, he has pit, as has Bogus Begbie. Weed Smoker and TWT have also pit, and Jamie's he has pit, but he's holding a bit of front end damage. So Milo Tyler has come into the pits then. We'll see where he comes out in relation to the other guys. And they're just coming past him now. So that puts him down into 4th place. He's got Weed Smoker just coming around the last turn then, as he comes out the pits. So he'll keep that 4th place with Milo Tyler. Just keep an eye on Boonsey. Does he come in this lap? Does he sticks it out for another one? So he has got a 21-second gap over Hunty the Punty at the minute. He's managed to keep most of his gap over Bogus Begbie, back up to 2 seconds. Yo-yoing a little bit, 1.6, 1.7. So yeah, I'm not sure how he gained that time really. They both came in the pits at the same time, unless Bogus Begbie smashed into the wall or something, but I didn't see any of that, didn't hear any of that. It's usually a good sign when you're right next to the pit entrance, you hear crunching and banging and all sorts. So Boonsey then is losing a bit more time then to Hunty, as I say, to be expected. So I think that was Hunty just coming around the background, so Boonsey does come in then. We'll see where he comes out. Still holding P1. We've got Hunty the Punty and Bogus just coming past him now. So he's down into P3. He's down into P4 then. He's just been overtaken by Milo Tyler. But he is now right on the back of Milo Tyler. Guys can run to the end. To the Punty back out on the racing soft. Bogus Begbie on the mediums this stint. Milo Tyler also back out on the mediums, and Boonsey's gone for the hards. Interesting strategy, Boonsey. Weed Smoker have gone for a set of softs. TWT for mediums. Jamie's gone for the mediums as well. holding that P1 position at the minute. As I say, I'm not quite sure how he got that massive gap over Bogus. Answers on a postcard to Hunty the Magician. Bogus doesn't know what the hell went on. So we did just see Jamie getting it all wrong in the background. He's holding front end damage again. Yeah, car looking like it's been through the walls at the minute. So Hunty just extending that gap a little bit. 2.2 then over Bogus Begbie. Again, to be expected, different tyre compounds that these guys are running. So Tyler got a lot of work to do, 6.9 seconds. He's behind Bogus Begbie. So Bootsy will be losing time to Tyler. Again, different tyre compounds. Bootsy's decided to go with the hards. We'll see whether that pays off later on in the race. So just about halfway through now. So Boonsey might be able to get away with just coming in the pits for a dash of fuel closer to the end of the race rather than changing tyres as well. We'll just save him a little bit of time, but whether it's enough to make any difference, we'll see. So Hunty the Punty then extending his gap over Bogus. Just looking to get past. So I don't know whether TWT saw Hunty the Punty then coming in. A little bit of miscommunication between the race leader and the back marker. So just through that little, not error, but compromised lap from Hunty the Punty, that's allowed Bogus Begbie to close that gap down a little bit. Tyler has brought that gap down as well, 6.4 seconds. Even more than 6, down to 6 seconds. Again, Boonsey losing a bit more time, as I say, to be expected on the different tyres. Smoker down in 5th then. Again, just having a race of his own at the minute. TWT UK, 6th place for him. Again, just having a little fight of his own, as is Jamie. Just staying out of the way of the guys just coming through to lap him. Apart from Boonsey. Evening, Dory. How you doing, mate? Thank you for stopping in. So let's go and have a look then. Hunty then keeping that 2.6 seconds gap. He is holding 0.1 of a second penalty though. That shouldn't affect him too much. He does like to run himself wide through this turn. So yeah, that gap could just come down a little bit. 2.4 between Bogus and Hunty. See the damage on Hunty's tyres already. Bogus Begbie's aren't that much better, to be honest. He is holding maybe a lap or two more worth of fuel. So we'll see whether he can run a little bit longer than Hunty. So gap's just spreading out at the minute. Really a lot of action to report on. So let's go for another lap on board with Hunty. So as I say, there's not a lot to this course. It's pretty much full power around here, just a little lift as you get sort of halfway round, stop it running too wide. These cars are only 150 brakes, so not the most powerful, but still good fun to have a blast around in. So through this open chicane. Hard on the brakes for this almost hairpin. I've seen a few of the guys running it wide through there. And then through this last little chicane onto the start-finish straight. So this little section we've just run through, that chicane there, that's where the other section of Yamajiwa, the other half of Kyoto Driving Park, joins this track. You can run them separately or together, backwards or forwards, either way. If it's got Yamajiwa attached to it, I'll pretty much race it. I do like the Yamajiwa track either way round. This one, yeah, it's alright. So that's enough of Hunty the Punty. He's got a 5-second gap over Bogus Begbie, but as we know, different strategies at the minute. They did both come in together on the first stop. They've come out of different tyre compounds, so slightly different strategies at the minute. So while Tyler's managed to close that gap down on Bogus Begbie as well, that's down to 3 seconds. Bogus Begbie must be able to see him in his rearview mirror quite clearly now. Booty out on the hards, plenty of fuel, plenty of tyres left on his car. Only 10 minutes left. Will he possibly look at going the full distance on those? We'll see. Might need a little splash and dash at the end, but it will save a bit of time by not having to stick new tyres on. So again, Weed Smoker just out on his own at the minute, on an absolutely worn out set of racing softs. Just having a race all of his own. Going to the pits now then. Yeah, he's devastated the front left of that racing mediums there. And then Jamie J 94. An awful lot of damage on his car at the minute. He's down in 7th place. He's out on the super softs. He's decided to go back in. He's not happy with the super softs. Get to change his tyres. I don't know whether he decided forgot to put fuel in maybe. So Bogus Begbie's also in the pits. Set of boots for him. And go for a little dash of fuel as well to get him to the end of this race. So still holding P4 at the minute, so he's back out the pits. Punty then, he will be in any second, as will Myler Tyler. So Bootsy Bob, still half a tank of fuel, like I say, out on the hards. We'll see whether his strategy plays out. Up into 3rd at the minute, managed to get past Bogus Begbie. So Myler Tyler currently in P1. He's got a lap's worth of fuel in at most. So Boozy then up into P2 at the minute. Looking to run to the end of this race by the look of it with that amount of fuel and tyres. Whether he loses a fair chunk of time to these guys. So Hunty the Punty then, last stint he stuck on some super softs. So they will give us some good lap times, but they will wear out pretty quick. Begbie's come out on another set of mediums. I'd have thought maybe a set of softs at least for this last stint. Only 7 minutes remaining. And Myler Tyler then now in the pits. That will allow Boonsy to come through into P1. What's he got over Bogus, or what's he got over Hunty then? 6.3 seconds. So we'll just have to keep an eye on Hunty's tyres. Because they will wear out pretty quick, the super softs. So we're doing a bad job with them in a minute. So you can see that gap coming down, 5.6 seconds already between Bootsy and Hunty. And they're less than a minute laps, so if he loses that much time in that many laps, it's going to be on by the time it comes to the end of the race. Bogus Begbie down in third place, then 1.5 seconds that gap between himself and Hunty the Punty. Tyler, fourth place for him. He's got a fair chunk of work to do, 5 seconds back off Bogus Begbie. He's also out in the mediums. He's putting in purple sectors. So with only 6 minutes left, he's got a lot of work to do to try and get up onto podium positions. Smoker, as I say, just racing all on his own. He's got 23 seconds in front to Myler Tyler, and over a lap to the guy just coming up on now, TWT UK. So he's going to get lapped for a second time then, by the look of it. TWT. Jamie also just getting lapped by the race leaders. Bogus Begbie, Hunty the Punty then coming by. Again, a little bit of contact between Jamie J and Bogus Begbie there. So that's taken Bogus Begbie right out of the fight with Hunty the Punty. So that gap come down to 2.6 seconds then between Hunty and Boonsy. That's a shame that Bogus got V-good like that. He was looking good to have a bit of a battle with Hunty the Punty there. Looking at how close Hunty's getting to Boonsy, he could have been on for taking Boonsy as well. Unfortunately, he's down in fourth at the minute. Myler Tyler's managed to take advantage of that and get past him. So up into third for Myler. He's now got the worrying task of getting past Jamie J. So looking for the cut back through there. Jamie J's just run himself massively wide though. More purple sectors from Myler Tyler, but he himself has run himself wide onto the tiles at the side of the track. So not lost him any places, but lost him a bit of time. So jump back up to these guys, less than just half a second in between Boonsy and Hunty the Punty then. 4 minutes left of this race. It doesn't look like Boonsy's going to have it to hold on to this. Car will be a lot lighter than Hunty's. Hunty's on the super soft, so he'll get the better grip, the better pull out the corners. He'll get all advantages at the minute. A couple more laps, that will all start to fade off though. But he's looking to make a move on Boonsy already into this last little chicane. So Boonsy losing that midi through there and losing masses of time to Hunty, then allowing Hunty to just run off 1.5 seconds up the road already. So it's looking good for a win for Hunty. That's 2.3 seconds that gap then between himself and Boonsy now. He's not got a lot to worry about from Myler Tyler behind, 6.9 seconds that gap. But Bogus Begbie looking to come back at Myler Tyler. That's only 2 second gap between those two. So Weed Smoker, 5th place for him. Been out on his own both races really, as has TWT UK and Jamie J. So the top four's been where it's at most of the race, but it's just spread out in this one. Hunty the Punty then 3.7 second lead over Boonsy. Well, but Boonsy is losing a fair chunk of time to Myler now as well. So that gap down to 5 seconds. It was 7.1. Made some gaps over Bogus as well, gained a couple of seconds over him. So making moves at the minute then Boonsy, sorry Myler. So again just bringing that time down through these tight sections with these racing mediums on, as I say Boonsy's on the hards. He's just starting starting to run out of fuel. He should have enough to get to the end of the race. Whether he's got enough grip and power to hold off Tyler, down to 3.8 seconds that gap. So Hunty then absolutely storming away with it, 5.1 seconds up the road from Boonsey. That gap down to 3.4 between Boonsey and Myler. Again, don't think Myler's quite got it in him to get up to Boonsey before the end of this race. There's literally a lap in it. So Hunty the Punty will get an extra lap in. So they may get one extra lap depending on how quick they get around this one. That gap down to 2.1 seconds between Myler and Boonsey. So it definitely could still be on at the end of this race if they manage to get an extra lap out. Less than a second between Boonsey and Myler. Myler's absolutely put all the work into get this place off of Boonsey. He's got 15 seconds to get across the line, and then he's got all the chances in the world to get him on this very last lap. So they will have another lap. Tyler's already down the inside of Boonsey, so down into third then for Boonsey Bob. Tyler up into second place. Hunty the Punty then, he's 9.5 seconds in front, so as long as he keeps it on track, he will take this position. Bogus Begbie has already crossed the line, so fourth place for him. So we'll just stick with Hunty. He's coming around these last couple of corners. So a good race by Hunty. A good pair of races by Hunty. Weed Smoker then just destroying my eardrums, thank you. So yeah, good race by Hunty, P1. Tyler then bringing home P2, just managing to get past Boonsey on that last lap. Boonsey into third place, Bogus Begbie in fourth, Weed Smoker in fifth, and TWT UK 6. And Jamie J bringing up the rear, seventh place. So yeah, really good races, those minis. I do enjoy them. Nice if we could get some more people in these lobbies. That was some great racing, Ryan Ellis. That was some great racing. Let's have a quick look what the boys are saying. Jamie J's already left. He's not happy. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, Dory. TWT, sixth place. Hunty the Punty, good. What? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it did look like Jamie J was a little bit nudgy, even during quali. He seems to get V-good Weed Smoker for no reason. You know, it's quali, it's not the race. Just need to take it easy, give each other room during quali. Okay, if you get into V-good during the race, you get V-good during the race, but at least during quali you should just back off, give people room, because it only wrecks your own qualifying times, doesn't it? Oh, good game. Ooh. Is it, yeah, okay, right. That's what GG means. So yes, that was round 7 of the NGR Chewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. This was the Pro-Am lobby. As I say, the Pro lobby was streamed live by CJW. So you have seen him popping up in the chat once or twice. So go check him out. I will put a link in the description below to his channel, so you can go check out the Pro lobby of this series. It's another 7 bunch of idiots rolling around in these cars on the same tracks, but just the slightly faster guys who've entered these races. A good game? You don't know who that is? How old are you, Hunty? Huh? You know who that is. I can't even remember his name. Brucey. It's old Brucey, isn't it? So Myla Tyler had massive fuel saving on there then. Yeah, Boonsey went for a one stop because Jamie J held him up. There you go. That's all. Yeah, see, Ryan Ellis knows who it is. Bruce Forsyth, even I know that. 27, mate. So you should know that. So let me just find some bits. Yeah. Right. So I'm pretty much going to end this stream. I'll just let you know what's coming up. I've got the next gen team versus team race on Wednesday. I'm commentating over the pro lobby in that one. We have got some of the P1 boys entering that pro-am lobby this week, so it'd be good to see those boys on board. There won't be any live stream of that race per se. There will be a live stream from CJW's perspective, but he will actually be racing. So but he does do post-race commentaries of that race, so check those out. And then Thursday I've got the P1 boys for the Mazda touring cars. That's always some good racing as well. MRC GTTCs have finished, so that's not on. And I'm back. When am I back then? I'm back Sundays for the Sunday lobby of the Mazdas, because a lot of people can't race Thursdays, so they race Sundays as well. And then back for Monday minis. So that's the itinerary coming up. The team versus team on Wednesday will be a 8:30 start. The Mazdas on Thursday will be a 9 o'clock start, as will the Mazdas on Sunday. And if you've already checked this out, you'll know it's a 8:30 start on the minis for the Monday races. So come and check those out. If you like what you're watching, give this video a little thumbs up. Thank you very much. I've had another subscriber tonight. I don't know who that is, but thank you very much. Nobody's said they subscribe. Why wouldn't you tell me that you've subscribed? I can give you a yawp on live on air and stuff. I've gone from 167 to 168, and nobody said it was me. I'll be blurting it out if it was live on air. Like the stream or else. Cheers, CJ. Thanks, mate. And CJ's quite muscly. He goes down the gym with boxes and stuff, so I'll send him around your house. Alright? Not that I need to. I can fill you in myself, but yeah. CJ boxes, so he can use his skills on you. I've got no skills. I'll just beat you up. Anyway, that's the end of that. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.